The development of fine arts in the last decades has resulted in a pluralism that shows everything to be relative. It makes everything possible at any time and does not allow critical, well-founded judgment. A subjective abstraction is deconstructing former, homogeneous symbolic systems and is legitimatizing myriad possibilities of interpretation as the relevant wells of meaning within contemporary art. I think we should stay with Kabakov. Even a mundane non-understanding of modern art, or let's say even a refusal to perceive it at all, are in themselves legitimate variations of the interpretation of art. There is no privileged perspective for the reception of art. Every work of art is a product of its interpretation. It does not even exist outside of the context of commenting on it. Art is a medium of communication to the degree in which it does not fixate on how the artist and the beholder are coupled, as long as there's a guarantee that it does not remain too arbitrary. The moment when one says that art is part of a social, political or cultural context, political activism becomes impossible. Art cannot act politically if it always has been political. Art is, and always has been, defined by its ability to not only mold society, but more importantly, to divide it. Today, art is experiencing the autonomy it has been striving for since the heyday of the classical avant-garde. Yet, this is not an autonomy born out of liberation. It is instead the product of isolation. The actual social context, the beholder and the audience, are either permanently vanishing or simply missing. Art is resistance to its own impossibility. For example, regarding premonitions of unsought possibilities, not only as an art of apparently impossible wish fulfillment, but also as a consideration of the satisfaction of its maybe not entirely utopian claims. An art as the art of overcoming art itself, meaning its specific contribution. First and foremost, the intangible mediated complexity of desire, a force that can neither be conceived of within the Oedipal triangle, nor understood in the imagined dialectic between the so-called me and the other, must finally manifest itself as the true objective of art. What if everything that is considered as art today is only producing effects of non-identity, thus reinforcing, albeit contrary to its own will, the illusion of identity, which it is simply multiplying as mere decoration within the irresponsible aesthetic of postmodernism? What if the whole misery of ironic art consists in selling the aesthetical avoidance of risks as distraction for the subject? I'm interested in something else. How do you place the other, that one is oneself, within the context of the cultural tradition, in order to come to an understanding of oneself as an artistic construction, and so to disclose oneself as such? Einmal noch bitte.